Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Valentine's Day home tour 2026. Let's get right into it. So this is the view when you walk in. I think this year is probably my favorite decorating for Valentine's anyways. I did like my fireplace better last year, but I still think it turned out pretty cute. But right when you walk in the door, let's let the lighting adjust. I have just some flowers, a flower market sign. I've used that here before. And I do love greenery, even with the regular, like pretty flowers. So I do always use pretty much greenery for every season, except for Christmas. But I use other greenery. Anyways, I have these beautiful sheer curtains. They are so pretty. They have a little bit of pink and green in them. And when you turn around this way, let me get over here to show you what I got going on. I'm surrounded by animals, which is good. I love my animals. I have this home sweet home on this door, and then over here I have a key to my heart, just surrounded by this little wreath over here. Right when you walk in, we have this little bench you can sit down, put your shoes on, take your shoes off. And I am absolutely loving swans this year. I started liking them last year and I'm really liking them still. I started liking them actually like towards November, December, but I still think they're so pretty. I ended up picking up these brass swans, I think a couple years ago. I thought they were really pretty. I wasn't like super into swans, but I really did like those. And then this gorgeous angel picture. I love the ornate frame around it. I love the picture. I love everything about it. And I found this at Goodwill for $3.99. Sometimes you can get such amazing deals there. Other times you're paying basically full price. And then the fresh flower market, where the little arrows are, I just kind of did a little bit of rub and buff for the gold around those, just to kind of match the gold throughout the house. And my favorite thing probably is this sweets cabinet right here. I thought this turned out so cute. I absolutely love all of the sweets in here. A few of them are new this year, like this little bear cake and these little cakes right here. Those are new. A lot of the other like donuts and cupcakes, those I've had. These cupcakes are all new. This little macaron is brand new. And then these little slices of cake were from Ross this year. And they're all very affordable. This cake to the left is new from Home Goods. And this little cake, how cute is that? That's also from Ross, and that's new this year. The one in the back came from Marshall's last year. These cupcakes I've had. And this little cake right here I've had. Everything is just so pretty this year. Although I do think it always turns out really pretty every year, but every year I try to do even better. I had this from last year. This was also Goodwill. I think this was like $5. This is new this year, Marshall's for $20. I love that. And this is also new from Hobby Lobby. I got this 50% off, so I think it was, I think $10. And this garland, it is new. It came from Michael's for $14.99. I'm sorry, I have bad lighting in my home. This little swan picture came from Hobby Lobby this year. And I have a couple other pictures that are new. This one also came from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like maybe $9 or $10. This came from Goodwill for $4.99. And I just spray painted the gold frame. I spray painted the frame gold because it was white. And I have a little Cupid's Way. And I have a vintage postcard with the pretty rose. And then this cute little love sign. I think that's really pretty. And then there's a little pair of baby swans. And then down here, I have this adorable little angel. Look, I got this little angel for $1 at the thrift store. And then here is another vintage little postcard. And then a little true love sign. And my fireplace. Okay, so I like the way it turned out, but last year's I think was better. You could go check it out and tell me what you think. But up here I have a couple of angels, one of them with these little jewels. So those are super cute. And then another little angel. I was kind of thinking about spray painting these gold. I'm not sure if I should. Let me know what you think. Should I or not? Or should I keep them white? But I am on a gold kick, and I probably will be for a while. And then I have this heart that actually holds a candle, but I ended up putting, let me see if I can kind of block out that, some little jewels, one of these little paper things. I don't know what they're really called. They're just like a little piece of paper that was made. And some flowers, some beautiful roses. And this thing I also found for $1 at Deseret thrift store. And then over here I got this little flower. This is just one stem with the 4 flowers on it. Picked that up at Michael's this year. And I put some pearls on her. I just thought that looked really pretty. And then my garland. I did have a really pretty like beaded garland that went across, but last year my husband, the fireplace, like the fire came out and caught on fire all down here, and it caught like these flowers and like stuff that I had hanging up on fire. So he's not allowed to use the fireplace anymore. But I had to get rid of those, and those were also really pretty. And in this corner, nothing really up there, but right here I just have a little pink heart in the far left corner, and just some flowers and that little garland, and another little vintage postcard. And then down here, a couple of little postcards with the flower. So not too much. I have a sleeping kitty cat right here. She's an oldie but goodie. I think she's like 16 or 17 years old or something. She's pretty old. And then over here, I have this cute little box. It actually originally was from Ross, and I got it I think for like $2 at Deseret, and it was like this dark brown color. You can like where my thumb is right here. Anyways, I spray painted it gold, and I just added a couple of things inside of it with some pearls, and I just thought it looked really cute. Like this little it's an ornament. And well, hi kitty cat. There's Burger. Here's Burger. Hi there. Hi, kitty. You are so cute. And then there's Oliver right here. He's on the couch taking a nap. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Anyways, and then my sister, one of my sisters got me this. It's a little mirror. And then just this little pink and gold rim little heart. I just thought these were cute, so I just have those in there. Looks like a bunch of little treasures with a little flower tucked by it. And then looks like these remind me of C's candies. These are fake. These came from I think Temu. And then right down here, I just have my basket with a couple of pillows. This year I did go through my pillows, as I've been going through a lot of my decor and getting rid of the stuff I don't want, or I think that is a little bit more like on the chintzy side. Hi, Olive. Hello. You're so beautiful. And then I had this swan down here, and it was gray. It was like the stone color, and I bought it that way, and I thought, you know, I like it, but it'd be so much prettier if it was white. And I painted it white, put the flowers in it, and I love it. Then I have the flowers in this big vase down here. And then on my coffee table, hi, good boy. on my coffee table. He's following me around. He's so cute. This is a little different this year. I have, let me zoom back out. I have these flowers, and actually I do have the same candles last year. I actually never burnt it. I like the little packaging. I think it is so pretty, and it reminds me of See's candy. But right here is different. I have this little angel dish. I don't even know what you call it, just like a little angel dish. And it was, I think it's brass. And I just thought, well, hey, you know what? That's really pretty. So I put it on this cute little tin. This is a vintage tin. I'm pretty sure this came from England, and I'm pretty sure there was cookies in here at one point. And then I just got this. I'm pretty sure I picked up for $1 or $2 at Deseret, I believe, or Goodwill. This came from Deseret for $1. And again, I just put these cute little jewels in them. And I thought that was really pretty. And of course, Oliver. Look how handsome he is. He's so handsome. If you want to say hi to Oliver, give this video a thumbs up. Yes. Hello, baby. He's so cute. And then, just again, it's funny because I put these covers to kind of protect the couch a little bit from the cats, because I let them, you know, of course, sleep up here. And he's sleeping right in between. This is Burger. He is so cute. Anyways, this is a new cover. Speaking of covers, this came from Burlington this year. It's a Betsy Johnson cover, I believe. And that rose cover, in case anybody was wondering, that came from Target last year. They had like a whole line, but I only got that stuff. So going into my dining room, and again, sorry about the lighting. All right, I have these placemats. I'm going to show you. These were that Laura Ashley, I think that's what it's called. And then this set of these beautiful dishes. These are so gorgeous. I picked these up, I think around October, November of last year. The plates were $1. These little plates were $1. They came with also bowls that I got for $1. Teacups and saucers. I got a placing of 7, and I ended up, the girl was like, it's just $32 for everything. So she gave me a discount already on things that were discounted. And then right here, I have this cake from Ross this year. I'm not 100% happy with the way the table looks because the placemats don't 100% match, but I don't like matchy anyways. I think it looks cute, but I'm still not 100% happy. This I do want to spray paint gold. I got this. They came with 7 plates, but these were not the ones. These were just something completely different that I put right here with some candy in these jars. Little cupcake. I really like how my hutch turned out this year, and probably my favorite thing besides my coffee bar in here is this corner. Love how this turned out. I do really need to paint this cabinet. I probably will paint it in an upcoming video because this cabinet is like such an ugly, like tannish yellow color, but look how adorable. I got this picture right here from Hobby Lobby, and I have other faux sweets in here that I really like little chocolates, donuts, cupcakes. As a matter of fact, I will open it because this sign is a little off center. But as you can see, little macarons. Aren't those so cute? But that's what I got in there. And I have this little garland hanging. It's a Rae Dunn. I don't really like Rae Dunn that much. Actually, I don't like her at all. I have a couple of jars that I keep of hers, but they're the only ones that I still like. And I have this sign, "You are my favorite adventure." Then I have a "Filled with Love" right here. I got rid of a lot of like the little knickknacks that I had in here that I didn't like before. And also a love right there. And these cabinets, I just put like some little flowers. And the little knickknacks or signs that I do want to keep, I just kept in here. So, I mean, they turned out really cute and it looks really pretty too. And it has just enough pops of red and pink. And you can see right there. I just have a horrible, horrible lighting. No matter where I go in my house, I just have horrible lighting. And I have this picture of Jesus with these flowers. And then over here, it's just kind of what I was left with. So it's just like this cute little angel dish, a little flower and a couple of hearts. Also, I took my frame and put it around this rose picture. And it has such a glare, so it's really hard to see it. But it's really, really pretty. And then over here, I just have a couple of plants and then a cute love sign. And then a plant with a few roses in it. And if you direct your attention this way is my coffee bar, which I absolutely love. I am so loving this coffee bar. I love the greenery, I love the lights, I love all the flowers. And I went back to Hobby Lobby to look for this angel. They were sold out quicker than quick. But I guess I'm actually kind of late to the game trying to go back and find another one. But I have swans on this shelf. And then I have some swans over here. And the bottom shelf, I did add this garland. I went to go look for garland and I did not find this like thin little garland like I was looking for. And I had this one, so I just put this one up there. And I strung it up there with these fairy lights. And man, do I think that is so cute. There's a little tiny flower in here. But I just think it looks so pretty, especially with like the swan picture. And this one was so pretty. Here's an overview of the coffee bar at a little different angle than I normally get. And again, I thought it was so pretty. I loved it. And I love the angels as well this year. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys this little corner. So over here, I did pick up this new flower print picture from Marshall's, $20. And then I put this garland around this mirror, and I love this mirror. It's very like ornate. It is so pretty. I picked it up from Goodwill for $3.99 one year, like a few years ago. And I was gonna get rid of this little tiny heart. It reminded me of like some little granny that made it, and I just thought that was so cute, so I'm keeping it. And then over here, I just have this I love you a latte little hand towel, and then just like little, again, like little Valentine things that are in here. Angels, flowers, little XOXO yarn hearts. Coffee bar and Love is Brewing. This should have probably went on my coffee bar, but I didn't have room. So we're just gonna have to go with where it is. And then going into my kitchen, turned out beautiful. And here's the white swan that made me want to paint my swan. I was like, this is so pretty. I love it. And it came with those flowers in it. That came from Home Goods for $29.99. And then here are the other Ray Dunn canisters. The Be Mine and the Sweet Tooth. The Sweet Tooth I absolutely love. That I will never get rid of. The Be Mine, I'm keeping it because I kind of needed something else to go on that end. And then this is new from Ross, that little dish. That was really pretty. And then I have some little faux donuts. And then over here I have some little macarons, cupcakes. This swan candle that also came from Home Goods is here. Also thinking about spray painting this angel gold. I'm wondering if I should. And then I have that Valentine's Day picture sign, one on each side. And then I have those Valentine's Day cupcakes, and right here, just a little basket of flowers. And I did hang this garland up. I'm not really liking these too much anymore. I don't know why I liked them so much in the first place, but I might use this completely somewhere else next year, but I don't think I'm going to be using that there or the one in the walkway. And then I do have some roses hanging just like in that doorway. And then I have Love You More. So filled with love. And then it's a jar of hearts, which is cute. And then over here I have the KitchenAid. It looks like I'm getting ready to bake some stuff. Little hand towels, little cute little stuff like that. And then I have these two pictures. I was going to actually put them like up on the wall, but I mean, this is brick, so it's hard to get anything in there really. But they're just actually really pretty pictures. I think they came from Goodwill. And then I have some napkins back there. This cute little cat. We really like cats. And then here is just a thing of more little cupcakes. This is new. This came from Home Goods this year for $25. This tray is new. It is actually, this was very pricey. It was $16.99 from Home Goods. I got it where like the restroom stuff is, but I really love it. I'm going to use it for Valentine's and for spring. This, I think, was probably one of my favorite pieces. A Swan soap dispenser, also Home Goods, $9.99. And over here I just have this little milk glass angel dish with these two little bars of like soap. So I thought those were really cute. And over here, flowers, a few signs, some cups, and just some really cute baking utensils up there. And I love the sign that says Kiss with the little angels. That is super cute. And over this side, just a cute little picture. Nothing really above the cabinets. Okay, over here I have a rolling pin, some like hot pads, kind of like trivets, I guess. I don't know if you'd still call them trivets if they're like those silicone ones. I have a Happy Valentine's Day. I don't really have anything that says Valentine's Day except for maybe this picture and one other one. Other than that, none of my decor says Valentine's, which I like because I could use it basically whenever I want. But it, you know, it's not like holiday like specific. So, oh, and my niece, when she was over, she's like, put a little heart in that little angel's hands. So I thought that was really cute. That was a cute idea. Also, I was thinking about spray painting that angel gold. Let me know what you think, if I should. Over here, I just have this Paris Hilton pot. By the way, if you looked at this time and my coffee pot's time, they're both different. This is actually the real time. The other one's not. And over here, I just have my salt and pepper shaker, a little canister with some utensils, and my knife block. Nothing too exciting, but I mean, it's pretty pinks and a little bit of red. And then you guys might be able to hear my chickens because my door's open and they're making a lot of noise. I have a little heart hanging up with some little magnets. Nothing really that's Valentine's. But above my refrigerator, I just have just a little bit of stuff just because it's cute. That's about it. And then I have this Love You More. And I do have quite a bit of magnets on my refrigerator. And then above my microwave, I do have those two little hearts that I just wrapped these little garland, these pitberry garlands in. And I just left those right there because I thought those were super cute. Anyways, that is my home tour, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One last thing, I do have some really cute hand towels. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my home tour. If you guys did, please give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys real soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.